I thought it'd be fun to introduce you to my books. It might take a minute. The very first book I wrote was The Cage, about 4 students from high school who had to help a person caught in a difficult situation. The follow-up was called The Bar. Then I decided to change the covers, so The Cage, The Bar, and The Lamb became a series of 4 high school students or other high school students that got pulled into it using supernatural gifts to help someone caught in a problem. Then I wrote this middle grade series called Bending Willow. There's Stretching Willow, there's Finding Willow, there's Riley's Ride. I changed the name of this book and I changed the covers so that they would be more uniform because I ran out of pictures of those girls. So we got Bending Willow, Stretching Willow, Finding Willow, Willow's Ride, and Willow's Roundup. Those are middle grade adventure type books. The order gets a little confusing, but I think I wrote Shipwreck next. That's a middle grade fiction book that I wrote with some 4th grade students in Idaho. It's a really cute book. I love it. I actually wrote this booklet to explain things that were going on in my life when I was being asked to leave the evangelical world because of my support for the LGBT community. So I have that booklet. I wrote Cracker, which is my alternative history book, and people thought that it was a scary book based on the cover, so I changed the cover to show that it's about an upside down world and it's about racism. I wrote Snapped, which is about a young high school student who has problems on Snapchat. It's about cyberbullying. I wrote The Retreat. This actually went through Harper Legend. It's about kind of leaving one form of Christianity to grow into a broader form. Tree Singer is my first fantasy, and it's one of my favorite books. I just think it's a beautiful cover and a beautiful story, kind of cozy fantasy. Tumble People came out recently. That's my first nonfiction book. That's really a full book. It's big, and it has journaling pages inside it, and it's about deconstructing and reconstructing your faith. My most recent book is Love Virus, and it's about 3 women, 16, 35, and 75, who help each other through the pandemic. I think that's all of them. I often get confused when people ask me how many books I've written, so maybe I'll go back and watch this and count, but I think there are about 15. And right now I'm working on a sequel to Tree Singer, and I'm working on my my historical fiction about the Transcontinental Railroad. And that's one of my problems, is I can't just stick to one thing. I really, really like to write about a lot of different things. So that's me.